Hello, everyone out there in YouTube land. Today's video is a little different. One of my friends ended up in a lobby with me, and he went ahead and asked me to join his MC, and I did. I end up in his nightclub, and I end up jamming and getting down and partying with some of the ladies.
Free entry tonight.
After getting down for a few minutes, I ended up meeting up with him at the airport. I text him and ask him what we're doing. He ends up setting up some mission where we got to deliver something to the musical locker and pick somebody up. Well, we're just kind of screwing around, waiting to get things lined up. There's a plane just floating above us from another CEO goober. I don't think my buddy was sure what he was doing, and I don't know what he was doing, but it seemed suspect. So my buddy ended up shooting a rocket which set off a chain of events which we will call Griefer Wars within the Malone Zone. So now the other CEO Goober decides to start shooting rockets at us. And then the silly Goober crashes, ha 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 ha. I cruise on over to him with my bike, and I pull a stupid noob move and try to shoot him with the grenade launcher. And he ends up blasting me into mashed potatoes. And this is where things get a little chaotic, so the person that blasted me is in a CEO by themselves. But they have a friend that's in another CEO that has the same name as them, but has little in front of it. That person decides to show up as well. So we end up having a war between the purple MC and then a teal CEO and a light blue CEO. Let's go ahead and take a look at the action, shall we?
Need me to bring you a ride? It's coming at you.
If you watch my channel enough, you know I don't use Bullshark testosterone very often. But today, seeing as how I'm at the airport, and I never do, this I'm going to go ahead and use BST. The action continues, the potatoing is smashing. This is a fabulous episode of Griefer Wars, if I do say so myself.
You scumbag! Damn! Get this scumbag! On the floor, Watch it! The deck!
I swoop on down, over by my friend to get him into the car. But as soon as he jumps in, I jumped out. Rare Hero or Rabbit Hero, whatever you want to call them, jumped on his oppressor. So now it's time for us to go use my Paragon and go sticky tossing. Yes, it's so satisfying getting all these potatoings on these goobers. Let's just remember that they came on over as soon as we started a job. They were going to grief us. It just happened to be that my buddy decided to blast off the first round. Incidentally, I knew they were going to try to grief us anyway. At this point in the lobby, my buddy is getting kind of perturbed, I can tell. For some strange reason, I end up spawning on this boat. It turns out to be a pretty funny kill. Let's take a look, shall we? I'm having a blast because this is what I do. I go after griefers in the most griefing way possible. I end up getting a couple more potatoes out of these French fries. And then my buddy ends up leaving the lobby. I go ahead and go ghost so that I can get back to the store, cause now it's time for me to do the solo thing. And you know how I do. I going over to the store and I wait for them for a little bit. Probably 2 to 5 minutes total. Neither one comes over, and you know what they end up doing? I'll let you have a guess.